This is the AlgoLaser MK2. In this video, I'll be going over some of its features, show you how to put it together, and tell you what I think about it. AlgoLaser was nice enough to send out this laser unit for me to review and give my honest opinion about it. So you're not going to want to miss it. Stick around, it's going to get interesting. The MK2 kit is exactly what it is. It's a kit. You're going to have to build it. But I can tell you, it wasn't hard. It took me probably 15 or 20 minutes, and it was very straightforward in the instructions. I'm pretty sure anybody can do it. And the best thing about that is they're passing that savings on to you. With you assembling the laser, you're just putting money in your pocket. Typically, lasers that come pre-assembled, that assembly is factored into the price whether you know it or not. So let's check out the AlgoLaser MK2 kit, and I'll give you my honest opinion. So let's go. So I set up shop in the living room because I just did not have room in my studio because I'm remodeling right now. My wife's probably gonna kill me when she finds out I put the living room on my video. But here, I'm getting this laser all separated and situated so I can carefully put this thing back together. So here, I'm putting the rails together. That's kind of the first thing you want to do is get the frame put together. The pieces are all labeled, and if you look at the pictures in the manual, it's not hard to tell what goes where. Now you do have to install the belts, but then honestly, again, in the manual, it shows you exactly how to do it, what orientation they go, and everything. So literally it took me 5 minutes to install the belt and to get this thing finally wrapped up and ready for the electronics to go on it. And then I finally got the laser head module installed, and then it was just basically a matter of installing the air hoses, putting on the front user interface module, and then running all the wires. And really what took the longest, I think, was actually putting zip ties and trying to situate the wires. And then obviously, as you can see, I'm carefully checking that manual here and there. And that was mainly due to my lack of confidence, not because it was hard to put together, but just really to make sure that I was doing it right. Because, hey, let's face it, I've never built a laser from scratch before. I can say that whoever created the install guide, they did a pretty good job. So now that I've got this thing pretty much put together, it's time to see what it can do. And I think you'll be surprised. So the MK2 can cut wood, leather, vinyl, felt, and much more. I mean, I even tried it on an old pair of pants. Now, although it can't cut metal, it can engrave on it. As you can see here, it does it nicely on this business card. Among the many things that it can cut on, cardstock is one of my favorites. I mean, you have to admire that type of detail. I mean, look at that. I think this next one's really gonna blow your mind. This thing is laser engraving on a dry leaf, and then check out the detail on that. Isn't that nuts? Literally so many materials to choose from, it's actually ridiculous. So I think one of the features that I love most about this AlgoLaser is the app capability. Now once you download the app and you open it, you simply just need to link your device to the app, which is really easy to do. And once it's done, you'll lose touchscreen capability here, but then you'll have everything right here in the palm of your hand on your phone. So let me show you some of what it can do. So right here, you have control over it where you can move the laser. We could set it on 50 millimeter. And as you can see, it's instantaneous. You have the ability to control the light, you can control the fan and the laser. The laser right now, it's closed. If it says closed, that means you need to turn it on. So you say, don't ever remind me again, because we are adults here. Okay, now the laser's on. As you can hear, I think you can hear the fan. Okay, so we'll turn that off. Now some more cool features with this is you can go here to engraving, and then you can set up your own library. You can also just pick straight from your phone. It goes any photos, anything you have in there. You can actually just hit text on the screen and it will take you there, and you can basically just do whatever text you type in. And then you have your history here, which I'll only have 2 things that I messed with in this. Files, there's some preloaded files on here for you already from AlgoLaser. And then barcode, you can scan and text a barcode, which is really cool. You can even engrave a QR code, so you can basically do a website let's do AlgoLaser. AlgoLaser.com. And then we're gonna hit done. And then we'll hit next. And then it's generated us a QR code for whatever we put in there in the text box, which is super cool. Now it also has a puzzle feature. If you hit puzzle right here, you can go and select the image, whatever you want it to be. And then let's do this little dirt bike right here. Now it's going to turn that into a 4-piece puzzle. Now you can make it more. The more puzzle pieces you do, obviously, the more you're going to have. Let's do 10 and 10. And then there you go. That's 10 and 10. So now you basically created your own puzzle. Check that out. How cool is that? That is super cool. Now you can reset it down to 2 columns and 2 sides, and that's it. It's super cool. You can even go in here and draw. So you can go here and you can basically have it do whatever you want it to do. Now, if you go into the library function of the app here, I mean, they have all kinds of preloaded images for you to engrave or cut out the shape or however you want to do it. Now here in the app, if you go to control, obviously you'll be able to control it all the way down to 0.1 millimeter, all the way up to 50, and then you have the home feature. So let me walk you through loading in. Let's say we're gonna do album. Oh, you know what? Let's do history. We're gonna go to history, and this is my Stay Ready logo, and you hit next, and now it is on your screen here. Now you can resize the image. There it is. So this is, and you can place it anywhere on the laser format that you want it to be. And then you'll simply hit this button here to frame it, and then it will frame it. And so you'll hit this button here to frame it. And then once you hit frame, as you can see, the laser is going to do its thing and basically frame out the job that you're about to do. Now you also have image adjustment. If you hit image adjustment, you can control the brightness and the contrast of your image, which is a pretty big deal, honestly, because when engraving stuff like this, you need to be able to control the brightness and all that stuff. And here you can control the size just with the slider bar if you want to, or you can do the pinch and zoom type deal. And you also have, you can actually just type it in. If you have a precise number that you want to be at, you can also do that too. Now down here you have configure. Once you go into configure, you can basically control the quality. You have scan, and that's kind of what I use. You have filling, contour, vector, and then here you have quality. And basically I do mine on highest, and you can control the direction from left to right, up and down, even oblique, which is slanted. And depending on your use case, that will determine on what you need to pick. Now here you'll pick your speed right here, and again everything's different, so you just pick whatever you need to pick according to what you're doing. This times right here, that's the number of passes that it'll make, and then once you get all that picked, you just hit start and you are good to go. Now, one of the really cool features that I love is recovery after interruption. And what that does is if you have a power outage or something like that, it allows you to recover and pick up where you left off. And a lot of times that is priceless to keep you from having to lose all that hard work you put in. Now, I didn't get to review the rotary attachment or the extension kit, but I can tell you that this is a really nice laser for the price. And if you want to pick up one, you can do so by clicking the link in the description, and you can even save yourself some money by using the code or the link in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, always remember, stay ready to 3D print.